Good morning to all my students out there. Welcome to the new lecture of business studies. We were actually discussing about what is the marketing management. We have studied a lot more about what is the meaning of marketing as well as management. So we have studied a lot more about marketing management. Today our topic, and we have just chosen the topic, that is the marketing mix. So market is a place where buyers and seller come together, and here we are going to study about what are the mix of the market. You are going to study what are in the marketing process, what are the mix you are going to be have to produce a marketing mix. So we can have the 4 P's in a marketing mix. It is called, when we are just explaining a marketing mix, we have the 4 P's to be studied. That is, first is the product, second one is the price of the product, third one is the place, and the fourth one is the promotions. So these 4 P's of marketing mix plays a very important role to understand what is marketing mix all about. So one by one we are going to study all these components of marketing mix that I have explained you, that is the product, price, place and promotion. So product plays a very important role because it is the key factor for the businessman, or a product means that is a commodity with that the businessman is going to be rid of. Next is determining the right price of the product is also very important. Third one is the place. It means it's not important where the product is manufacturing, the product will be utilized on the same place. So how you will manage all these things, like to keep the product, keep your manufactured good to the ultimate customer. What is your arrangement regarding that? Next one is the promotion. Promotion activity is very much important because it is just like you are creating the mobilization for selling your goods. Until and unless you will not do the promotional activity, your customer will not be triggered to buy the product and you will not approach to the new customer. So one by one all these points we will going to study in the details. So first elements, what is the marketing? So the marketing mix is an essence of any marketing endeavors. It is a main building block of the marketing efforts of the firm. So we can have here one definition, that is, marketing mix is a set of marketing tools that firm uses to pursue its marketing objective in the target market. So these are also can be the tools of the market. So first, as when we are moving to the product, there are the different basic elements of the product. First is the product mix, second one is the brand, then the trademark, packaging and labeling. When we are studying the product, we have to study all these aspects of the product. The second one, the price. Price means special value of the product. On the basis of that, you are actually exchanging the product to your ultimate customer, and it means price means ultimate value. For that, the customer is convinced to buy your product. So we can say, for determining the price, you have to see pricing objective. Product cost, what is the product cost? Also you have to study just to make a accurate price. Next is the extent of competition in the market, customer demand and utility. Now come to the place. When we are deciding about the place, it means the channel of distribution you have to study, channel levels, then the decision of physical distribution. What is the decision about the distribution? And promotion, it means the advertising, the sale promotion, personal selling and public relation. It will all come in the your promotion activity. Now come to the first, that is the product. So product element, the product element of the marketing mix signifies the tangible or intangible product offered to the customer, which is the satisfier or of the need. The product is a bundle of utility. So product is a bundle of utility for the customer or a consumer, and this bundle of utility can only be exchanged by the with the money if the customer will be satisfied. So we can have what is the meaning of the product mix. First, that the product mix refer to the important decision related to the product, such as the quality of the product, the design of the product, packaging of the product. Another important thing include in the product mix is the product assortment. It refers to the number of the product an item of a particular producer offer to the market. So it means in the product mix you are actually concentrating totally on the product, that what kind of a product you are going to launch, and are you launching a one product or two, on these kind of decision it comes in the product mix. Now come to the next, that is the branding. What is the meaning of branding? So brand means that one of the most important decisions that the marketer has to take in an area of product is respect of the branding. Because branding is that he has to decide whether the firm's product will be marketed under the brand name or the genetic name. So we can have the meaning of the brand is the identification of the product. It can be form of the name, symbol, design, etc. The branding is not only done to identify the seller or the producer, but also make your product superior than the competitor product. So brand should be like that. It is not only giving you the information about the seller or the manufacturer, but it is also you can say giving that your product is giving the information that how your product is better than the competitor. So we can have some various brands, various terms related to the brand, that is a brand or a brand name, the brand mark and brand mark, etc. So these are all decided when you are decided for the brands. Now come to the trademark. What do you mean by the trademark? So here the trademark means it is also the kind of the brand. The part of the brand which is given legal protection is called the trademark. No, the firm can use the name or sign for which the company get legal protection. On the firm can use the name or the sign of which the company can get legal protection. So what are the qualities of the good brand name? First, the brand name should be short and simple. The brand name should be easy to pronounce. Brand name should be suggestive. For example, it must be suggest quantity or a utility of the product. For example, the Ujala suggests for brightness or a hair, and Care suggests for the care of the hair. Next, the brand name should be unique and distinctive. It means that the brand name should be very different and should not lose its identity. For example, Airtel or Tata. Now, next is the advantage of the brand name. How the brand name is helpful to you for the company. First is it help in product determination, differentiation, which with brand name branding, the marketer can differentiate his product from the competitor products. Next, help in advertising. Brand itself is giving the advertisement or giving the stimulation to the consumers. So with the brand name, advertising become more effective, as it is not only make people aware about the feature of the product, but also about brand, which can provide these benefits. Easy introduction of the new product. With the help of the brand, it can also be very useful for the company which use the company's name as a brand name. Then it become very easy for such company to popularize the new product as it is planning to introduce. Also the brand name can be used as a status symbol. Now come to the next, that is in the product there is also the one more element, that is the packaging. Packaging means when you protect your goods in a kind of the box or in the carton just to protect or procure your product, that is the packaging. The company always supply the product in the packaged form. For example, you can have a Coke comes in a bottle or tied in a bag, so biscuit comes in the wrappers. So packaging is a basic activity of every company, which can be defined as a set of the tasks or the activity which are concerned with the designing, production of an appropriate wrapper, container or a bag for the product. These all come in the packaging. So packaging, what are the level of packaging? First is there are basically the three level. First is the primary package, then secondary package, and then the transportation package. The primary package, where the thing is really in that box or a bag. It refers to the immediate packing of the product. It remains with product till it is used. Next is the secondary package. It is the kind of the box where the first primary package is done. So we can say these are the additional packaging which give more protection. Also the transportation packaging means these are packaging used for storing and transporting the goods. Now what are the importance of the packaging? With the help of packaging you have to cater so many requirements. It means first, the packaging is essential function of company because of the following reason. First is the protection. Packaging provide the protection for damage or appropriate packaging protect the product from the sun, rain, moisture, breakage, insects, etc. Next, identification. So we can say that with the help of the packaging, the product can be easily identified or can be known. Next is convenience. The handling of the product becomes more convenient with the appropriate packaging. Also packaging plays a very important role for the promotion activity. Like packaging plays a role of silent salesman because it promotes or enhances the sale of the product. It attracts the colorful, the attractive, colorful or innovative packaging attract the customer, especially if the product is of a children product. Now next, that is the rising standard of health and sanitation. It means that the people prefer packed product over loose as there are less chances of adulteration in the packaging product. Next, that is the self-service outlet. The self-service outlet are becoming very popular. In these stores, generally products are attractive. Packing are quickly picked by buyer, more quick. So these are all the meaning of packaging and how it is important for the product. Next, we are coming to the labeling. Labeling means what? So labeling means putting identification mark on the packet, and label is a carrier of the information. It provides information like the name of the project, name of manufacturer, content of the product, expiry of the manufacturing date, also general instruction for use of the weight, price, etc. So the labeling is also very important. Next is the second your P, or the second element of the 4 P's is the price. Also price means price is a value which buyer passes on to the seller in lieu of the product or services provided. Price is a crucial element of marketing mix because customer is very sensitive to the element. Little variation in the price may shift your customer to the competitor product. So price is very sensitive. If you will add or less your price, it is definitely going to give you the result. So the customer is always ready to pay the price equal to the utilities he gets from the product. So price is normally expressed in the monetary terms. It is the worth of the product or service in a monetary term. So price may be called by different names. For example, price of the education is called tuition fees. Price of using the road is called the toll. The price for the job is called the salary, and price for the apartment is called the rent. So what comes in the price mix? It refers to the important decisions related to the fixing of the price of a commodity. So these decisions may be related to the price of the competitors, and decision related to the demand, decision related to the fixing of the cost. So what are the factors kept in mind while fixing the price? First is obtaining market share leadership. If you want to obtain the market share leadership, then you have to little less your price to get or grasp the market share. Survive in the competitor market. Also, if there are so many competitors, then you also have to reduce your price. Attending product quality leadership. Then in this case, generally the high price are charged to cover the cost and higher cost of research and development. Next, that is the product cost. So the price of the product must be able to cover the total cost of the product. So total cost means the fixed cost and the variable cost. It means the price of the product. The product cost you must have to be studied for pricing or for analyze the price, because there are the two basic costs, that is your fixed cost and the variable cost. Both are important, and you have to add both, and also you have to add some content of the profit margin also. Next is the extent of the competitor in the market. So the third important factor which it is kept in your mind while setting up the price is the level of competitors or competition firm has to face. So it means that when the demand of the product is inelastic, also you have to see that if there are more competitors, you have to keep your price little less. Also, if you have the grip in the market, you can increase your price. But if there is a competitor, you have to see that how the strategy of the competitor about the price. Next is the consumer demand and utility. So when the demand of the product is inelastic, no or very less substitutes are available, then company can fix a very high price. Whereas when the demand is elastic, more substitutes are available, then price has to be brought down. So we can say that these are the basis of the customer. You can decide your price policy. Next is the government and legal regulations. To protect the interest of the general public, the government has all the right to control the price of the various products and services by including the product in the category of essential commodity. Now come to the third part, that is the place or a physical distribution of the market mix. Here you have to see that the channel of the distribution and the channel level, all you are going to study. So next, the place refer to the set of the decision that need to be taken in order to make the product available. If the product are not made available to the customer at the right place at the right time, then customer would not be able to buy them. So the place element is a process by which the goods are transferred from the place of production to the place of consumption. So we can have what will come in the place next. The place next refer to the important decision related to the place distribution of goods and services. These decisions are deciding the channel of distribution, market of the distributors. Place mix include the channel of distribution and also the physical movement of the goods. So we can have what do you mean by the channel of distribution? So the channel of distribution refers to the people or a middleman who help in distributing the goods. So the goods are produced at one place and the customer are scattered all over the country. So it is very difficult for the producer to distribute good at the place of consumption. So that's why there is a channel of distribution. You can have the producer, then producer actually sell the good to the wholesaler. Wholesaler goes to the retailer, and retailer is a person from where there is a direct communication or a direct link. The retailer is a person who has a direct link with the customers. So this is all the way of the channel of distribution. Now next is the channel level. What is the channel levels? Channel levels. What is the meaning of channel level? Here there are the different kinds of channel levels. Types of channel level, you can say. There are basically the three type of the two type of the channel level. First is the zero level channel, that is the direct channel. So in the direct channel, there is a manufacturer or there is a consumer. There is no middleman in between. There is the person who is manufacturing the good, which is called the manufacturer, and there is the consumer. There is no middleman, neither there is a wholesaler nor there is a retailer. So these kind of the goods are direct sale by appointing the salesman, or through mail or order house, through the internet or through the telephonic or tele shopping. These are the first, that is a zero level or a direct channel. Second one is indirect channel. In the indirect channel, we have the three categories. First, there is a one level channel, in which there is a one middleman between the manufacturer and the consumer. This is called the one level channel. Then come to the two level channel. It means in between the manufacturer and the consumer there are two middlemen, which is one is the wholesaler and other one is the retailer. Now moving to the three level, that is the three level channels. There are the three more middlemen in between the manufacturer and the customer or consumer. That is, first is the agent distributor, then it comes first is the manufacturer, then the agent distributor, wholesaler, retailer, and then the consumer. So there are three middlemen. First is the your agent distributor, the wholesaler, and retailer also come in this. Now come to the next, that is your promotion activity. Now here it means the promotion activity. This is the way you are inducing your customer to buy the things. There are so many promotional activities. So what do you mean by promotion? The promotion element of marketing mix is concerned with the activities that are undertaken to communicate with consumer and distribution channel to enhance the sale of the firm. So what comes in the promotion mix? It refers to all the decisions related to the promotion of the sales of product and services. The important decisions of promotion mix are selecting advertising media, selecting promotional technique, using publicity measures and public relation, etc. So basically we have the four kind of the promotion mix, that is the advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, and the public relation. Now moving to the first, that is the advertising. Advertising can be defined as a paid form or of non-personal presentation and promotion of the idea and goods and services by the identified sponsor. So it is impersonal presentation where the standard or the common message regarding the merits, price and availability of the product or services is given by the producer or marketer. The advertisement build pull effect of advertising tries to pull the product by directly appealing to customer to buy it. So what are the features and advantages? With the help of that we can also discuss about all the features. The first is reach. With the help of the advertisement we have to reach large number of the buyers. Advertising can reach a large market. So as through various media of advertising, there is a benefit of masses to reach. Next is the choice. There is a wide variety of media available for advertising, for video, audio, visuals and print media, etc. Under each category large variety is available. For example, in the print media we can have to select the magazines, the newspapers, the banners, etc. This variety or the choice helps the marketer to select the media keeping in mind the target customers. Next is the expressiveness. Advertising provides enough opportunity to marketer to dramatize the messages with the help of the drawings, the colors, pictures, music, dance, etc. They can easily express the use of product through the various techniques and can add multimedia effect also. Next is the economy. Now it is also felt that advertising increase the cost of product or services, but advertising is concerned economical as compared to the promotional technique because it reaches the masses, and if we have calculate cost per customer, it is very low or nominal. Next is enhancing the customer satisfaction and the confidence. Customer feel more assured about the quality and feel more comfortable if sponsor claim these benefits in advertising. So these are all the benefits of the advertising. Come to the next, that is the sale promotion. Now sale promotion refers to the short term use of incentives or other promotional activity that stimulate the customer to buy the product. That sale promotion technique are very useful because of it brings the short and immediate effect on sale. Stock clearance is possible with the sale promotion. Sale promotion technique induce customer as well as the distribution channel. Sale promotion technique help to win over the competitor. Now what are the techniques? First is the rebate. Second one is the discount you are giving to your customers. Then also the refunds, premium or gift or product combinations. Then the quality deals and the quantity deals, samples, context, organized context, instant draws and assigned gifts, lucky draw, that is usable benefits, and full finance. That fully finance means 0%. Many marketers offer 0% interest or financing to consumer durable goods like the washing machine, TV, etc. Easy installment of 6 paid as front payment or remaining 18 with the post-dated checks. In these types of schemes, customers should be careful about the file charge, etc. also, because there are also the hidden file charges, the packaging premium, then the container premium. These are actually the you can say that these are the promotional techniques. Now come to the next, that is the personal selling. That is also come in the promotion, that is the personal selling. Personal selling means selling personally. It means this involves face-to-face interaction between the seller and buyer of the buyer for the purpose of sale. So the personal selling does not mean getting the prospect of desired what seller want to buy. The concept of personal selling is also based on the customer satisfaction. Now what can, with the help of that, what can be the feature of the personal selling? We can have the personal interaction. With the help of the personal selling, we have the personal interaction, the two-way communication, then better performance. Also you can build the relationship between with your customer, the better convincing. Also the personal selling is most effective form of promotion, because with this the sale person can convince the buyer by demonstrating the use of the product and making changes in the product according to the need of the customer. So these are the techniques of personal. These are actually a feature of the personal selling. Now come to the next, that is your public relations. Apart from the 4 major elements of marketing, next another important tool of marketing is maintaining the public relation. In simple words, public relation means maintaining public relation with public. By maintaining public relation, companies create goodwill. So public relation elaborate public attitude, identify the policy and produces of the organization with the public interest to earn the public understanding and acceptance. So public does not mean only the customer, but it includes the shareholder, the supplier, the intermediaries, the customers, etc. The firm's success and achievement depend upon the support of these parties. So what are the role of the public relation? First, the public relation department perform 5 functions. First, the press relation. Second, the product publicity, corporate communication, lobbying. So one by one we are going to study it. Press relations. The public relation department is in the contact with the media to present true and fact and a correct picture about the company. Product publicity means that the public relation department make social efforts to publicize the new product. Corporate communication means with the help of the newsletter, annual report, brochures, articles and audiovisual material, the public relation department communicate with the public and the employees. The speeches by the company's executive at the meeting of trade association or trade fairs can really boost the company's image. Next is the lobbying. The organization has dealt with the government officials and different ministers with the respect of policies related to the business and the economy. The public relation department tries to maintain a healthy relationship with the Association of Commercial and Industry. So these are all the role of the public relation. Now come to the what are the tools of public relation. The tools are the news, the speeches, the events, the written material, public service activities. So first is that is the news. Sometimes the companies get involved in such kind of activity or mark such policies so that they get some positive coverage in the news. So for example, a company's name may be covered in a news, covered in the news for reservation of the job for women and for the introduction of the new technology. Speeches. The speeches given by the leader of the corporate sector influences various members of the public, especially the bank, the shareholder, etc. The public relation department create occasions when the speeches are delivered by the leader of the company. Next, that is event. Event refer to the organizing press conferences, multimedia presentation, matches, stage shows, etc. Written material such as balance sheet, annual reports, special documents, brochures, etc. are circulated of the various parties to improve and maintain public images of the company. Also the public service activities. Big business houses often associate themselves with the various social service projects such as women welfare programs, a charity show, upkeeping of the parks, planting the trees on roadside, training schools, running school, colleges and hospital, etc. So these are all the different kinds of tools of the public relationship. So here with the help of that flow chart we have just studied about what is the marketing mix. So marketing mix itself is a huge concept to be studied because it actually in these 4 P's you are studying lot more in the detail about what is the product. It has a lot more to be studied. There are so many, you can say, the elements you have to study just to study a one product. Okay. Next is the pricing. Pricing also, just studying the product is not enough because until unless you are not deciding the right price for your product, it should not be so high, it should not be so low. The price should be as that it actually provide the bundle of utility to your customer with the appropriate price, and also you have to decide your price according to seeing your competitor, what are their strategy, what are their pricing strategy. So the price should be like that. It means it should cover your fixed cost as well as your variable cost plus the extent of the margin of the profit also, and also you have to decide your price by seeing your competitor because competitor are the price decider for you. Next is that is your place. You know that where the manufacturer is producing the thing is not always that on the same place your customer you will find the customer. It means where the thing or the commodity is producing is a one place, but that commodity is going to be clockwise. The customer are scattered clockwise. You are to reach your customer. So this is all you are going to study about what is your planning about the physical distribution of your commodity. What are the basic strategies just to reach your ultimate consumer or the customer. Second one is the promotion. Promotion is a very much, you can say it is a effective stimulation you are giving to your customer to buy your thing. These are so many ways and means you can educate your customer, you can aware your customer about your product. If it is the existing product, you are to also make the different kinds of the research work just to make your product more good from the previous, and also you have to do all these advertising or promotional activity to induce your customer and to just give them the satisfaction and to make a trust between them with the help of these promotional activities. So this is all about what is the marketing mix, and I think it is enough for today, and I'm sure my students are preparing themselves for the studies and for the exam, and I'm saying good luck to all of you.